Welcome to the Marketing Happy Hour podcast. I'm your host, Shelby McFarland, founder of The Marketing Broker. Join us as we dive into marketing tips, business insights, and creative strategies to help your brand stand out. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a marketing pro, grab your drink and let's make marketing fun and effective. This is the Marketing Happy Hour podcast. Let's get started. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Shelby here with the Marketing Happy Hour podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week to learn more about how to market your business through social media or website or SEO or anything that I decide to talk about. I love sharing tips and tricks with you guys that I have learned over the course of the last 13 years. Today, let's talk about the importance of a Google review. So I have a friend that's in sales, and he noticed that the person that does their marketing in-house, he works for a bigger print company, she doesn't post on social media every day, but what he really noticed was the Google reviews were not on, like, they weren't very good. They had a couple of 1-star reviews, and they only had like 6 reviews or something like that. So he took it upon himself to actually reach out to his clients that he deals with personally, because he is a salesperson for this company. And he asked them to leave a Google review about the company, but to mention his name specifically, so that way he knew like who did it and like where it came from and stuff. In 24 hours, he got 11 Google reviews. So it increased their stars from 2 stars to 4.6 stars on Google. And I can guarantee you on the back end of everything, it probably increased it on the Google rankings as well. And then just think about the people that are going to Google to look at their services and how they treat people and what kind of reviews they have, that now all those 11 5-star reviews are going to overshadow the 2 1-star reviews that they received a few years ago. And this is why it's so important to make sure, 1, we're doing great customer service, right? And 2, we want to send people to our Google business so that way they can leave us a review about how well we took care of them. Because if I'm going to do business with somebody, I am always looking at their Google stuff. I'm looking at their social media. I'm seeing what the reviews are. I'm asking around about them. It's literally no different than dating, right? If we're out there dating and we want to know about somebody, we're going to ask maybe people that we have in common with them, or maybe we can ask for references at their work. I'm being silly about that. But seriously, we want to make sure that our Google is showing the correct thing for our business. We don't want to have 2-star reviews or 3-star reviews. We want to have 5-star reviews. So let's go back to why it was important that he actually did that. So apparently he got pushback from the owner of the company and told him that he's in sales and not marketing, and the marketing girl has that taken care of. But ultimately, sales and marketing go hand in hand. If I am selling myself, I have to market myself, right? If I'm selling social media to somebody that is interested in social media, I'm also marketing myself. If I'm marketing myself online, I'm also selling myself. So I really think those two things come hand in hand with each other, that your salespeople should always be marketing themselves too. I've partnered with a few companies that have salespeople that work for them, and I will come in and teach them how to utilize social media, their personal page, their LinkedIn page, if they want to create a business page, and teach them how to sell themselves on social media, but it's also marketing for the business. If you think about these big franchises, let's say like the Chick-fil-A. Well, Chick-fil-A will have like national, actually no, let's not use them. Let's use State Farm. So I have a lot of State Farm agents that I do marketing for, and State Farm as a whole, right? They're all over football and basketball, and we'll see them on benches, and we all know who Jake from State Farm is, and we know the stupid commercial with Meghan Trainor. It's the wrong trainer. You know, we remember that kind of stuff, but they market State Farm as a nationwide company, not necessarily the salespeople underneath it. So the agents would be considered the salespeople in that way, but also they have to do their own marketing. So you can do marketing on a national level with a franchise like that. And as the salesperson, you need to do marketing in your local community. It's no different if you are a salesperson for a print shop, if you're a salesperson for a car lot, if you work for someone like me where you sell services that our agency offers. You need to make sure that you are marketing yourself as well, and make sure you brand yourself and network and get out there and do your thing and show your face, because sales and marketing go hand in hand. And if you are a salesperson for a bigger company, I do recommend doing what my friend did and have your people leave a Google review and make sure they mention your name so that way your boss can see it, the marketing people can see it. And if you do have a marketing person that works with you, see if they have like some templates you can use, like Canva. You can go in and add different photos. Maybe they have some stuff that you can borrow from their bigger page that they use. Just utilize all those resources for yourself, because ultimately as salespeople, you're probably more commission based than you are salary. So we want to make sure that we are utilizing social media as a whole to make sure that you are getting the sales that you need. So today, if you're a salesperson of any kind, get those Google reviews, because people want to know how you are, who you are, what you do for your people, and make sure it's 5 stars and that they leave actual like words. I know that some people just go on and leave 5 stars, but we want like a story. We want them to tell their story with our company, so that way people know what to expect in the future when they're dealing with us. So if you're a salesperson, I want you to go to Google, get those reviews, make a business page, have your personal page, your business page too. Just post some stuff on there about what you sell, so that way people know like, oh, hey, yeah, I need to get with them, or I need to do this. And you can also create those connections online. You can create the connections through LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, where you comment on their stuff or you share their stuff, or you're engaging with it, and then they realize like, oh yeah, whenever they need a car, they think of you, or if they need a printer, they think of you, and you don't have to be so demanding when it comes to sales. So salespeople out there, just take a couple of these items, do it this month, and you'll see an increase in your sales, I promise. See y'all next time.
See you next time.